This time I'll protect you.
I can see my mainframe. Use me if you want me. I'll give you everything. I'll give you my trinity. Yeah, that's on me. All my friends beside me. Lips taste like stardust. You can be my Kyrie.
What's good, guys? Welcome back to Let Me Put You On. This is episode 2. My name is Troy, aka King Lister, aka the middle child. To my left, we got my boy B here today. As you can see, probably we're missing a man today. Our boy Bobby, aka the hip hop historian man. He's dealing with some family matters this weekend, so he couldn't be here. So real quick, let's start off with just saying, sending mad love, positivity, good thoughts, good vibes, prayers, all that stuff to Bobby and his family, man. You're part of the Let Me Put You On family, and we're thinking about you and shit, man. But other than that, man, let's get into it today. We got some artists to talk about, some news to talk about, and of course, at the end, some reactions to new songs. First and foremost, B, what's good, brother?
Chilling, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How was your week?
Pretty good. Thanks for asking, man. Same old shit, the vibes, but pretty good. Weather been a little windy the other day. It was windy as shit. Damn, I'm already cursing. I'm sorry, man. But yeah, it was mad windy the other day. I don't know. This shit don't matter. Let's go straight to it.
Yeah, facts. All right, so let's get into some news. Some stuff's going on. First and foremost, man, Overcast is an artist we talked about last week and reviewed. He is performing with Nick Caution in LA on the 25th. Good for him. You know what I mean? All exposure is good exposure. Well, I guess not all exposure is good exposure, but good to see he's performing and all that kind of stuff. Chris Patrick is an artist we're going to review later on today. He features on Dante Hitchcock's song Don't Say. It's part of a new EP coming out every day the 14th. Oh no, it's every day. It already came out. Yeah, on the 14th. My bad. Also, news related, rapper Yeet has the number 1 album in the world, beating Disney's Encanto. I'm not too familiar with Yeet. I've heard a couple songs just today before we started recording. And not really my speed. What do you think about Yeet?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, it came out of nowhere. Here he has a lot of followers. I forget how many it was, but
I think it's like 4 million or something crazy.
I think so. I only heard one song that was on TikTok. The devil on my phone. I'm doing this shit. Whatever. That's the only one I heard so far. Wasn't. Oh yeah, and the other one that he showed, but it wasn't too bad. I guess so far.
The one beat wasn't too bad.
Yeah,
but that doesn't make a great artist. But yeah, I mean, I have no idea who Yeet is. I saw yesterday on Twitter people were talking about Yeet because his album dropped yesterday, I believe.
Didn't you say you saw someone put a Yeet over J. Cole?
Yeah, and I immediately was like,
was that a heart attack?
I immediately became a hater. I was like, fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea. I hope he has a great career and is successful. Seems to be successful already.
I'll give him a listen for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably check him out at some point, maybe. Other news, your boy Kanye came out and said that he is only streaming his own Donda 2 on his own, the STEM player shit. Not gonna be available on Spotify or Apple Music or anything else. So, obviously, Kanye said it's because he wants to. The artists don't make a lot of money off the stuff that gets played on streaming services, and it's all about uplifting artists. But sometimes it's hard to know if that's true or just Kanye being Kanye. What do you think about that?
I find that interesting. It reminds me of when Jay-Z did that with the whole title thing, but then eventually he ended up dropping it right on all platforms. So, I know Kanye trying to do his own thing. I learned a little bit of stem play. You have to pay at least $230 just listen to the album. So I don't know how that's gonna work out for him, but he's a visionary. He's gonna do his own thing. But I don't know how good of a decision that is, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you brought up Jay-Z, and it's a good point because I remember trying to listen. Like one of my favorite albums of all time was Watch the Throne, and it killed me not to be able to listen to it because it was only on title. So I remember when all his music dropped on Spotify, I was so happy. Like I went through like a whole Jay-Z binge for like a weekend because it's just like I missed listening to his
Watch the Throne only came out in title.
Yeah, when Jay-Z made title, all his music was only available on title.
Remember, yeah.
So it didn't come out on title.
Yeah, I got you.
But it was only available. You couldn't find his music on Spotify or anything. So when he finally dropped it, it made me so happy because I love that album.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. So we'll see how it works out for Kanye. Kanye does his own. He kind of lives in his own world, in his own lane, does his own thing. his fans are rabid. So
Yeah.
I feel like no matter what he does, they're gonna follow.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with that, man. We'll
Mhm.
see what happens. Super Bowl was last week. Congrats to the LA Rams on becoming the Super Bowl champions.
Yes,
That's not what we're
sir.
here to talk about, though. We're here to talk about the hip hop halftime show, which featured Dr. Dre, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, and the surprise was 50 Cent.
Mm.
Did you see the performance? What did you think?
I mean, yeah, solid performance. I would say, coming leading up to it is definitely really hyped, right? So
Yeah.
maybe that's kind of what, ruined it a little bit for me. It's just like the expectations. It was good. It was cool. They're playing their famous song, Snoop Dogg crib walking and shit. That was funny. 50 Cent upside down.
Yeah.
But it was cool. You know me, I'm always gonna be riding Kendrick Lamar pause. So like when he came in, at first of all, I thought he was dripped out. He had the suit, he had the
That was
sunglasses.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that was made by, it was a Virgil Abloh
Oh,
suit. I saw that somewhere online. Obviously paying respect to Virgil. May he rest in peace. So
good
yeah.
anecdote. I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. See shit on Twitter. But yeah, you're kind of right about it being. I wouldn't say underwhelming, because I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. It's my era, obviously. I mean, Dre and Snoop were a little before my time, but not really, because those songs were part of my childhood. So I marked out completely. See, like 50 Cent upside down doing the club. I was like, oh shit! Like, I was marking out, dude. It was crazy. I saw a lot of people saying that was kind of underwhelming. I'm like, well, these are all people past their prime. Like, they're not gonna be up there. It's not like, and how was the last time they probably performed?
Hmm.
I think the world's been shut down for such a long time. There's not been many people going on tour doing shows, and these Dre almost died last year.
Yeah.
So
True,
like,
true.
just the fact that he was on the stage doing this shit is incredible alone in that, in my
Mhm.
opinion. Um,
There are a lot of celebrities in the crowd too. I saw that they were really
well,
killing it.
it's
Like
Los Angeles.
yeah, and the Super Bowl.
It's Hollywood, and it's the Super Bowl. So that's what two bigger. Hello, it's kind of
Mm.
makes sense that there'd be a lot of celebrities there.
And
But yeah.
Eminem, he did the knee.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was, I was gonna say, that was a big thing. People were going crazy about that. But now, see, this is where I get confused, because there's multiple reports. People were saying, oh, the NFL told him beforehand, do not kneel, and he kneeled. And a lot of people were like, oh, it's for Kaepernick. Da, da, da. But people were telling me he kneeled in respect to Tupac. Because if you
Mm.
notice, when Dre was on the piano, he played a little bit of I think it was I Ain't Mad at You on the piano, which is a Tupac song. And that's when Eminem kneeled. So if it was respect for Tupac, I don't know what would be the issue. Um, but obviously the NFL is very touchy with the kneeling, because, they think it's anti-America propaganda or whatever the fuck they think it is. But it's not that. That's a whole different topic for another day, to be honest. But yeah, I enjoyed it thoroughly. I thought it was fun. I there was people saying it was underwhelming, but I saw a lot of people going crazy for it.
Yeah,
A lot
for
of people
sure.
saying it was their favorite halftime show ever. It's
Mm.
definitely one of my top three.
And
It's
no one's gonna beat Shakira and J Lo.
you are such an idiot. I think for me personally, one that stands out recent memory was when Prince did it in Miami. Just him doing Purple Rain, and it started raining. It's like, come on, man, that's just amazing. I was too young for Michael Jackson's back in the day, but I enjoyed it. I liked it. I thought it was fun. Definitely one of my favorites. I hope we see more hip hop halftime
Yes.
shows. I had a conversation with a coworker about, like, I'm surprised we've never seen Drake do a halftime show. You think Drake has enough?
You probably will one day.
Like, he has enough hits, mainstream records, like God's Plan and Hotline Bling and all these songs like that. Like, it's surprising, actually. Maybe he thinks he's too big for it.
Yeah. And they only have 12, 15 minutes, whatever it is. So obviously they gotta get through it fast, play their biggest
Yeah, it's
hits.
like a 20 minutes. I don't know how long it is. 15 minute set, maybe. I don't know. But I enjoyed it. It was fun. I look forward to seeing more hip hop shows for halftime, personally. Speaking of hip hop shows, last week we touched on it before the pod ended. I wanted to really, really emphasize it. Let Me Put You On is presenting an underground hip hop show called We Got Next.
Look at that fancy flyer right there.
This is a flyer
How
for
you
the
like that
show.
shit?
It's very, very fancy. Yeah, let me put you on presents. We got next. We have 5 amazing up and coming artists: 0610, Shorty Ja, Top 5 Finetto, Toon B and Channing. DJ Cloud is also going to be in the building, DJing an event. So it's going to be a good time, man. 8 p.m. March 5th. It's a Saturday night in Phillipsburg, New Jersey. We're just hoping the vibes and energy will be great that night, man. I'm really looking forward to it. You'll be there. I'll be there. The mysterious curator, Malcolm Q, will be there. Always, these guys will be there, man. Tickets can be found online right now. Let me put you on.com. You can also buy tickets at the door. But yeah, man, can't wait for that show.
Yes, sir. That's gonna be fun. Come through 81 Broad Street on March 5th in case you want an autograph, a picture with your boy, anything like that. But it's definitely gonna be a good time. I'm excited.
Why would somebody want your autograph?
Why wouldn't they, man?
Okay, well, I
Some
guess
people want me to autograph like a tattoo on their body. You know what I mean? It's not that crazy.
Yeah. Okay. So while we're talking about the show, I want to ask you a question. Have you obviously been to a hip hop show before? What's your favorite hip hop show memory? Tell me what some of the concerts and stuff you've been to.
Good question, man. I went to Astro World, Taboo. Went to Astro World my first time. Went to
We don't speak about Travis Scott anymore. He's canceled. Canceled, I say.
We went to Made in America, which is in Philly, and I went to Rolling Loud. So at Made in America, it was cool. We got real up close to Roddy Ricch before he was like real big, but it was still real cool to see him there. Cardi B was there shaking her ass. Juice WRLD before he died. Rest in peace. I got to see
R.I.P.
Juice
Juice
WRLD.
WRLD.
So that was pretty cool. And then Rolling Loud, we got to see Wu-Tang Clan.
That's fire.
That was so fire. So happy to see that. The crowd wasn't that hyped for that, so I was happy.
It's probably because young kids.
Yeah, of course.
And they're like, oh, where's Little Skies or Blue somebody? You mean?
And they brought out Redman, right? Like it's supposed to be like a surprise. They brought out Redman, and nobody it was hyped. Nobody knew it. We were like, holy shit, Redman's here, So that was a great experience. I would say one of my favorites from Rolling Loud, because we saw Travis there. He was all right, whatever. But A$AP Rocky was cool, and he brought out 50 Cent, and it was just like the energy there, because we either had to see him or Lil Uzi, right? So our choice, we chose A$AP, and it was cool. He had like every girl out there. He's like, show your titties. They're throwing bras on stage. He's like, titties. There's cameras on the big screen showing titties. The crowd are there. So the energy was crazy for that. And then in Made in America, we got to see Lil Uzi, and we got up close for that. We're like pushing through people. And I remember I was with my girl at the time, and we were trying to stay close. And as soon as it started, just the energy in the crowd was like you were just going with the wave. And at one point, I was like, we are going to get trampled. Like, literally, like, I'm not going to be able to save her. We're going to end up like Flat Stanley in here. So we took the smart choice, and we ended up, going back a little bit more, where it was a little more tame. But I would say out of all my experiences, my favorite probably would be the first Astro World. Sorry, fans. But... because it wasn't like a festival, right? So it was just his thing,
Right.
It was I think it was in Wells Fargo Stadium in Philly, if I remember.
Arena, but okay.
Arena, my bad. And we had tickets to be in the bleachers, right? But we wanted to go on stage, general admission, So we go up to the guy and we're like, hey, we want to go general admission. He's like, no, you guys don't have the tickets for it. I'm like, all right. So then some baddies go up to him, some pretty ladies, and they distract him. So I say, fuck this. And I jump over the ledge. I'm running to general admission. My friends follow me. And what are they going to do? Follow us? Chase us? Nah.
Yeah.
So we got in there. I ended up losing all my friends. So I was just like, fuck it. I'm staying in there. And I remember it being so, like, aggressively, like, intense. Like, I literally I'm short. So I had to look up to get breaths of fresh air. I had to, that's how intense it was. But not to ramble on, but I'd say that would be my best experience,
I've only been to 5 hip hop concerts in my life. I seen Meek Mill and Drake and Cole.
Damn.
Shout out to Dreamville. All live in arenas. Cole's my most recent one. I saw him just a couple months ago in Philly. I saw Drake after his Scorpion album, and I saw Meek Mill after he did Championships album. I saw him right here in Lehigh Valley at the PPL Center. They were all fun. Had a blast at the J. Cole concert. Obviously, I'm a J. Cole stan, as I said last week. But nothing like a more intimate show.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 come to mind for me when I was in college. And I love that you mentioned A$AP because I'm going to bring him up in a second. I saw Big Sean my first year at ESU. That's East Stroudsburg University, for those who don't know. And I was so excited to see Big Sean. I think he had just dropped his Finally Famous album, and it just wasn't what I thought. Big Sean got on stage and he took his shirt off, and it was like, I was like, I'm not, did I come to an Usher concert? I'm so confused as to who.
Magic Mike.
It was just so, he did a lot of his slower songs, and he was really like catering to the women in the audience. And I remember just like, this is not, we were ready to turn up and have a fucking good time, and it just wasn't that. And I remember being so kind of not disappointed. I'll be honest, I was just disappointed. But the next year, ASAP came to the issue, and ASAP, man, that shit was crazy. I just remember like I, I, I definitely smoked like 2 blunts, and I think I chugged like 2 40 ounces before we went. We walked to the Sherman Theater in East Stroudsburg. Well, it's actually in Stroudsburg. We walked there, me and my friends. We walked there, and I was lit, man. And we got in there. They had the opening acts, blah blah, whatever. ASAP was a little late, but when he came out, man, it's just the energy in that place was just nutty. And what I mean by shows versus concert is it wasn't a big arena. The Sherman Theater is this little venue, and you're all in there, and you're all standing up, and just college kids, and just the energy was just crazy. And I remember like when ASAP came out, he had some of the ASAP mob with him. And you're right, he was encouraging people to go fucking like he was. I remember he said some specifically. Like, I used to party with white boys, who raged and mosh pitted and shit. He was like, "Yo, go crazy." And I was towards the back. He was like, "Yo, the back and the middle is going crazy. The front, y'all lacking right now." And he was just like, "Yo, come on, man, like pick it up." And it was just dope. I remember people were smoking weed in there, and like the security tried to throw him out. He's like, "Nah, you ain't throwing these kids out. They're having fun. They're in college. They're smoking weed. Like, let them go." You mean? I think a fight broke out. He squashed that shit from the stage, and like it was just dope, man. ASAP. It was awesome, man. And during the song "Fucking Problems," not to curse again, but that's literally the name of the song. During that song, he was like, "Yo, grab every bad female you can around you," and
Put her
just
on
like,
your shoulders?
"Yo," and like, no, he like bring. I want him on stage.
Oh.
So like, there were just girls being crowd surfed. Like there was
Yeah.
girls like, "Yo, can you pick me up? Pick me up." And we're like picking them up, and like everybody's crowd surfing them all the way to the front. And he had like 15, 20, 25 girls who probably went to college with all on stage, and they had a twerking contest to that song. And if they weren't twerking good enough, the ASAP or somebody from the mob would grab them and literally like wrestling Irish whip them back into the crowd, like, "Yeah, you're out of here." And they're all just, it was, dude, honestly, one of my probably still my all-time favorite memory at being at a hip-hop show. Although, I mean, Cole was special for me because, I'm a big Cole fan, but that energy ASAP Rocky brought to that college concert, man, in this small town of Pennsylvania was just like, I appreciated it because, like, you don't have to go that hard for us, but it's like it was coming up, and that's why these rappers from that era to me are so special because I was in college growing up while they were coming up. So it's a special connection to have with a lot of these artists from that generation, man. Just a great time, man. And that's the kind of environment I hope we can create with this. You know what I mean? I hope that kids, I'm learning these artists too, but I hope there's, these young kids come out and mesh with these artists who are coming up and create that bond. You know what I mean? Create that music can really tie you to something. You know what I mean? And I hope that I believe in these artists will do that, bring that energy, bring that just the energy.
That grit.
Yeah, right. I mean, bring that
Yeah.
energy, bring that shit to a live show, man. I can't wait to be there, man. I hope you guys come again. March 5th, Saturday night, Phillipsburg, New Jersey, man. Tickets are available right now. Let me put you on.com. You can also buy tickets at the door. Again, Let Me Put You On presents We Got Next. 0610, Shorty Jaw, Top 5 Finetto, Toonby, and Channing, man. It's gonna be, as the kids say, a movie.
Don't forget, use code.
It's gonna be a movie. Bro.
Use code Be Nasty for a discount. Don't you remember that?
Or fuck him and use code King Lister.
Nah, that shit's ass.
This is not gonna last long. I'm gonna end up beating your ass in the middle of this podcast. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's all love, brother. But yeah, man. Again, this is the flyer, man. Come out, show love, man. I would appreciate it. Malcolm Q would appreciate it. B would appreciate it. All these artists would appreciate it, man. It's gonna be a good night, man. I can't wait. But that's it for that. That's all I got to say. Any last words on
I
that?
guess I'll add in one thing. Like, it's one thing to be a good artist, right? But it's different to be a performer. You know,
Very true.
like I like Young Thug. A lot of people don't, but I like Young Thug, and I remember seeing him at Rolling Loud, and he was just like, you could barely hear what he was saying. The crowd was dead, and then I saw Action Bronson, which the crowd was a little smaller there, but the way he dictated the words, you heard every word he was saying. It was so clear. He's throwing ice cream and shit. So like, it's all about like you can have good songs, but it's not gonna relate if you're not good at performer.
Well, I think it's a big thing for artists. I think it's what separates. Some people are just doing music for a bag. I mean, I'm gonna come in the studio. I'm gonna make music. I want to make money. I don't like. But some people, it's a passion. They love it. They live for it, and you could see that in performances. I think when someone's actually about this shit and about the energy and about giving you a memory and about really connecting with the audience and their fans. Versus somebody who's just like, I'm gonna make this music because I want to make a quick bag. You know what I'm saying? Because it can be a quick bag these days for people. You know what I mean? But you're right. I think that the energy you bring on stage says a lot about you as an artist, and I think that's what will always bring fans back more than just songs. You know what I mean? In my opinion.
No matter what size the crowd is, too, you can have a small crowd, you can still have that
Right.
shit bumping.
Again, I just told you I saw Drake and them live at arenas versus ASAP in a small college theater, and there was no question which one I enjoyed more. Which says a lot, really, in my opinion. So yeah, again, please come out March 5th.
Hey, if you're watching this on YouTube, maybe leave some comments, right, about your favorite concert stories or whatever.
You know what,
man?
Like that? You're like you're a professional, bro. You got this. I mean, that's perfect. No, yeah, seriously, leave comments down below, man. What's your first hip hop show? What's your favorite hip hop show memory? Are you gonna come out and show love, man? Yeah, like you said, leave comments down below. I love that. It's perfect, smart.
Thanks.
All right, man. We're gonna move on from news because it's kind of been a slow news cycle. You want to get some artist reviews?
Let's get it.
All right, man. Let's do it. Well, let me say this little tagline here. We're gonna continue our journey into the underground.
Oh, yeah.
We need to make that a little into the underground.
I like that.
Like growl my voice. The underground. Does that sound undergroundy or no?
No, that sounds disgusting.
Why? I miss Bobby.
Bobby, we need you here.
Bobby
would
have liked it. Bobby would like, Troy, that's dope. That's dope. Troy, I like it. You over here shit on my stuff, man. Anyways, we're gonna continue our journey into the underground.
Let's get it. Let's start with Chris Patrick, eh?
You go first.
All right, Chris Patrick. I was really impressed by this guy. It was refreshing. We've been listening to a lot of new school type rappers and whatnot, but he has kind of that old school vibe. Just as like he's a lyricist, man.
Not to cut
no, you are cutting me off.
No, not to cut you off real quick. Chris Patrick, we reviewed him last week. He had the song "Insane." You might remember us saying something. He kind of reminds of JID a little bit.
What does it sound like? Let me hear it. Your insane impression.
I don't want to do that.
Wow.
I'm going to sing again.
Yeah.
Perfect. I don't know words all yet, but I will learn the words of that song one day. Go ahead, continue.
But he's a
I hate you so much. You know that I really do.
This guy pissing me off, man. But yeah, dude, he's a lyricist, man. Like he's a person that like I have to listen to his songs maybe a couple times to really listen to all his lyrics and find the meaning behind it.
Very true.
And that's refreshing, instead of hearing the same shit, the same chorus, the same whatever. So I guess a couple songs that stood out to me, we've been singing 3 a.m. nonstop. It's 3 a.m.
Such a vibey track. One of those songs about a woman, late night hookup, like, that come through vibe, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you up?
Yeah.
That's the vibe of the song.
Oh, hell
You know what I mean? Like, and we've all been there. You know what I mean? We've all been there where you got that text. I mean,
yeah,
so
that's a banger.
Yeah, for sure.
There's no way nobody cannot like that song. But that's definitely one that stood out to me. A couple other ones, I guess. Swish was dope.
Yeah, like that one.
Peace of Mind. A lot of his stuff is also pretty introspective, if you know what I mean.
His flow on Swish was crazy. He switched it up a couple times. Gang Activity, one of my favorite songs.
He has good features, good beats.
Yeah, he did. And it's crazy because to me, Insane sounds so different from everything else he did. Like, so for me, it's the first song we heard from him last week, and then I listened to 3AM. I'm like, this is the same guy?
Yeah.
Gang Activity, Swish, and then he did a cover, kind of a remix of "Let Go of My Hand," which is a J. Cole song. So of course, as a J. Cole fan that I am, I was like, "Hey, let me check this out."
Yeah.
And it was awesome. Like and I enjoyed it, man. Yeah, he's diverse, bars and vocals were crazy to me. I really really enjoyed listening to him, man. And I'm gonna touch on the song "Dreams" in a second. But you have anything else you want to say about?
Yeah, also, I feel like a lot of these artists, other artists that we listen to, or these new school type rappers, I feel like he can do both, right? He could do that type of vibe, a vibey, maybe a slow song, but he can also spit bars. Whereas some of these people might be able to do that, but they cannot do what he does, vocabulary wise, lyrically wise. So that's what I really like. Most of the songs I heard, I can't really even think of one that I didn't fuck with, but I guess we're gonna go into some bars that stood out. Am
Well,
I right?
yeah. Real quick, again, you said he does different things. We named 3AM, Gang Activity, Swish, Let Go of My Hand. They're all so different. You
Mhm.
know, just different kind of vibes, different kind of settings. It's something for everybody almost. You know what I mean? Just or every mood maybe.
Mhm.
And I respect that in artists who can switch up um their mood, their vibe, and really connect with you on different levels. Gang
Mhm.
Activity is a song is a very homey song. It's very like talking about his friends and or his gang, I should say, and and that kind of shit. We're not turned up ish, but it's more. I can't really how to describe it. It's like a not like We Done Boys, but Wiz Khalifa, but it has that kind of like
Mhm.
when you're with your friends, you're going out. You mean it's like yeah, gang shit. You know what I'm saying? Versus 3M, we said is much more of a
Yeah.
late night trying to
It's
hit
3
your
AM.
sneaky link. You know what I'm saying? At 3 a.m. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a Swish, he's rapping, let go of my hand, he's storytelling a little bit, whatever. But Dreams, I listened to Dreams, and it was actually the last song I listened to him, and I must have ran back like 4 times. I liked it a lot, and there
Mhm.
was this bar. It's not really it's a bar, but it's kind of I guess it's part of his chorus or his hook because he says it again towards the end of the song. That's how the song carries out, and this is the lyric. The person I'm working to constantly be has emerged from a circus of hurt. I cried over people who crash on their mission to swerve off the road in their search. Cause that graveyard is really a warehouse for niggas. By the way, I should probably say I'm part black, so I can say niggas. I'm gonna try not to, but just so everybody's clear, I am part
Yeah.
black. Look at my dad up on Facebook; he is black. Just so we're all aware of that. Anyways, that graveyard is really a warehouse for niggas whose dreams got submerged in the dirt.
Deep.
Very deep. And, on surface value, you look at it, you go, he's working hard to be this person who's who's experienced a lot of hurt. He grew up, he emerged out of a circus of hurt. Very cut and dry. He cried with people who crash on a mission, is worth the word in the search, and it's like, oh, he's shed tears for people who have tried to take the journey and have failed, really, basically. He's talking about the warehouse for niggas whose dreams have submerged in the dirt. So is it really about people who've died, or is it about like the fact that people who have not
Mhm.
lived up to their dreams? And the word warehouse stuck out to me. This is why. How many people do you know settle and just get a warehouse job and just work? You know what I mean? How many people you know who are super talented at something, whether it's art, music, uh, whatever it may be, and they just kind of because life makes you have to work, right? You got to make money, and whether you have a kid or you got rent to pay or whatever it is, people give up on dreams sometimes, and they just go they do the 9 to 5 route, the warehouse route, especially in this area. He's from Jersey, East Orange, I
Yeah.
believe, but the tri-state area has warehouses everywhere. How many people you know work in a warehouse are not living to their full potential? And
Mhm.
it made me think about myself a little bit because I've had conversations with a friend of mine who I work with, and we talked about it, like the fact that like we're made for more than just working in a warehouse, right?
Mhm.
But we're not living up to that potential because of whatever reasons. You know what I mean? So when I heard this quote and I wrote it down, and I started really thinking about it. I'm like, damn, this is deep on so many levels because there probably are so many people talented at whatever, music, basketball, sport, whatever it may be. But for whatever reason in their life, they just kind of like give up on dreams and they're just doing that 9 to 5 warehouse shit. You mean stacking boxes, that kind of stuff. And it made me realize, I'm like, damn, dude, that's crazy because we all probably know somebody like that who's probably more special, more talented than whatever than what they're doing. You know what I mean? And I don't know if you feel that way. I mean, obviously, again, I would love to talk to Chris Patrick and dive into his mind because to me this is such a deep quote. You can take it on so many levels. You take it for service value. Maybe it is people who just died, and you talk about people who whatever. But to me, it's signaling like he feels for people who he knows who could be more, who tried to be more, and maybe they just gave up on their dreams, their passions, their goals, and they're just like, I gotta work, man. I gotta go to that 9 to 5 shit, 7 to 3, whatever the fuck it is. And that really, it really, 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 honestly, truly resonated with me to the point where I had to listen to it back like 4 times so I could make sure I got every word of that quote right because it resonated with me deeply, man. I don't know.
So deep. I love that, Troy. That's what I'm talking about right there. But yeah, I was pissed off when you said it because I wrote the lyric too. I wanted to be the one to say it. But the person that was working to constantly be a murder from Circus of Dirt, it's so deep and fire. And it kind of reminds me of, I wrote another lyric from Gray, which is another like kind of deep song. And he says something along the lines kind of similar. He goes, I'm so lost, I don't ever think I'll be found. I always feel like I'm trapped, always feel like I'm down. It's hard to swim in a world where the homies start to drown. It's lonely upon these grounds. Damn, son!
I mean, yeah, that's wow.
Yeah, like you're saying, you along the lines of what you were saying, like it's hard to be there where your homies have given up on their dreams and they're not as motivated as him. Like you can tell he has dreams and he's working at
as he said, drowned, succumb to substance abuses or whatever it may be. Like we all go through things. Everybody in life is dealing with something inside of them, mentally, emotionally, whatever it may be, physically, and I think that hip hop, man, rap gets such a bad rap.
No pun intended.
Yeah, because people are like, oh, it's just about bitches and titties and drugs and shooting people. I'm like, well, that's not necessarily true. There is that, sure, but like they're just talking about what they see, man. This is what's out there. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna rap about hoes unless you've seen hoes. Like you know what I mean? Like that's the truth. It's this there. It's all around us. So when you have someone like Chris Patrick who's kind of opening up, really, and kind of like going deeper and really taking you to a place where it's not just surface level bullshit. It's meaningful, and everybody can kind of relate to it and understand that, and kind of really get it because again, we're all dealing with stuff. Everybody, nobody is walking around just jolly all the time. I got shit going on. I'm sure you got shit going on. I'm sure he got shit going on. So it's like, that's to me, that's the kind of artist I like, I vibe with, man. And I would really, really, I'm going to dive more into Chris Patrick. I would love Chris Patrick. If you ever hear this, man, I would love to talk to you, man, about your music, man.
I'm also curious about his inspirations, his process, his writing process, like I'm very interested about that. Yeah, this man's, and I have one more lyric I have for him.
Go ahead, please.
Give it to me. Well. He goes, pressure on my head like I'm Atlas, subjected to those Olympians. Expression through my scripture is effortless like Corinthians. Son! In case you don't know, Atlas was cursed to carry the weight of the world on his shoulders, motherfucker. But like he's intelligent. Like it means more than what you think. Like he could either make a turn-up party song, a vibey song, or something more introspective with lyrics. So definitely one of probably my favorite.
Check him out, man.
You have to.
SoundCloud, you can find him, Chris Patrick. If you go to the Let Me Put You On SoundCloud page, you'll see on episode 1 playlist we have Insane in there, and then you can go to his profile from there. That's how I did it last night. And then man, I just had I really like his music, man. Like it's
we're gonna have a starter pack.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a starter pack too for him as well. Our curator just told us that. Again, check him out, man. Makes great
We sucking
music.
this shit right now. Yes, sir.
We were. Yeah, you know what? Round of applause for Chris Patrick.
Yes, sir.
Very
Fire. Very impressed. He also dropped the Up Now music video.
Oh yes, he did. Up Now's actually a good song too. I didn't write down here because I was kind of infatuated with these songs here, but Up Now was a good track as well. I think we can talk about Chris Patrick forever.
Yeah.
I just again, the last thing I'll say is just meaningful music, man. To me, that's really what makes an artist great. 'Cause there's plenty of good artists. Anybody can make a fucking good
Catchy
song to
tune.
vibe to in the car. You know what I mean? You're bobbing, but to make you think and write down multiple lyrics, that's what makes you stand out. That's what takes you to a next level, in my opinion.
Yes, sir.
So I think Bobby would like him.
Oh, exactly.
I really think Bobby would like his music, man. I would love to. We're gonna reach out to Bob and tell him maybe check this out when he gets a chance. So maybe he can just briefly touch on them next time on next episode. Because I think he would really enjoy it, man. Last words on Chris Patrick?
Yeah, last thing is it is pretty rare for, like I said, I'm 23, you're 30-something, he's 40-something, right?
31,
Oh,
relax.
my bad.
30-something, jeez, beats.
All these different, genre groups, would like his type of music. He could get to the older crowd or even the newer crowd, I would say. So that's pretty rare for an artist nowadays. So shout out Chris Patrick.
Very true, very, very true. Shout out to Chris Patrick. Okay, we're moving on to our second spotlighted artist of the week. This one is Kevin George. He is a producer and musician. Last week we reviewed his song "Who's What's." I actually did not vote for him. I voted for Chris Patrick in our next one, but I did not vote for Kevin George. But the rest of the gang
That's
did.
why I don't respect your opinion ever. So no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, just kill my dreams here, man. No, but I'll start with him. I'll say this. I did not vote for him, but I very much enjoyed diving into his music last night. I wrote down just a couple of songs here that I liked. Highlight This, She Don't Love Me featuring Gunna. MIA is a bop. All My Head and Confused. Such vibey tracks. I wrote down they're probably my favorites I heard last night. He's more of a singing rap kind of person than Chris Patrick's more bars, lyrics.
He gives me a Sway Lee vibe, if you know what I mean.
That's a very good.
Thanks.
It's a very good
comparison, maybe.
Yes, I was gonna say analogy. It's not an analogy. But he's also a producer, which I respect. I went through specifically then once I realized he's a producer and listened to a lot of his tracks that he produced. Because I like that. I mean, I respect somebody who is so into their own music that it's theirs. They're producing, they're writing, they're doing it all themselves. I salute that. Even if I'm not a big fan of your shit, I respect the fact that you're doing it like that. You know what I mean? So shout out to him for being a producer and his melodies. He had some of these songs. It was good, man. I really enjoyed these songs.
Those melodies, man, stuck in my head, man. Just like you're saying, like maybe not as lyrically fine, but that's not, everyone has their own.
Right, not everything has to be lyrical.
Exactly.
Lyrical. Yeah.
Everything's just been stuck in my head. Like it's all in my head, like that.
Yeah.
It's stuck in my head. You didn't like Madonna as much. I like Madonna.
Madonna was fine, but compared to like MIA or All in My Head or Confused, I'm like, or even She Don't Love Me, I'm like, it's not the same level to me.
She Don't Love Me featuring Gunna, that's fire.
Good song, yeah.
Yeah. Highlight This is like I think one of the first ones he came out of. She likes it. Another one, Shrine. I'm telling you, almost most of the songs I was hearing, I was vibing with because they also sounded, I guess, a little bit different. Like they stood out to me. You know what I mean? Especially like you said, his melodies, his hooks is so catchy. It was just like stuck in my head, man.
Yeah,
fucking with it.
Yeah, it was good. I can't, I didn't go deep on him like I did Chris Patrick, but I did enjoy him very much. So yeah, absolutely. MIA to me is just such a again vibey. I hate to use the word vibey, right? Because it's so cliche, but I enjoy vibey music. So anything's gonna put me into a nice vibe, and I'm gonna be able to just roll my windows down and bump this shit, and just just get into a zone. That's kind of shit I get from Kevin George, and kudos to him because like I said, I did not really care for who's what, and I didn't vote for him. I thought it was bad. It just wasn't. It didn't like pop to me. And then I went through his music, and this shit popped. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like, again, our journey into the underground. Notice I didn't do the voice this time. Just did it normally since you shit on it. But we're taking this journey into the underground. I'm happy to be able to go in and say, hey man, I'm not really sure, and then like some stuff. You know what I mean? Like again, even last week I kind of shit on Gurman.
Back to Gurman.
I would like to go back and re-listen to some Gurman and kind of really see. I'm sure he has something out there I probably like. I gotta find. It's my goal is to go back in there and try to find something because I want to give all these people their due and their respect and give them a chance. These are guys who are are making music, man. They're trying. They're giving it their best shot, and I respect that so much. Again, Kevin George being a producer and his vocals, his singing, rapping, it just was so good. I really enjoyed it.
Good for you for being like that, because for me as well, like sometimes you might hear artists and I don't know, but for me, I always need to give them a second listen or dive in a little bit deeper, because they're probably gonna have at least something that you fuck with, at least a song or two that you like, and your first impression might not be what is really about it. So there's this one lyric by Kevin George here on Over. I like. Say, you won't text me back no more. You told me it was over. My brothers move bricks and make the hits. We move in boulders. When I do get rich, I take your bitch and say I told ya. Like, I like that, little swag.
Cockiness, little cockiness. You know what I mean? Always, Mr. Steal Your Girl. You know what I mean?
Sir. And he has about 6 albums, mixtapes, whatever you want to call them. They're out, Spotify, SoundCloud. And I liked most of what I was listening to. He has so much I wasn't able to listen as much as I wanted to. So
he had a lot of stuff, man. All three of these guys did really. I tried to listen to like somewhere between 5 to 10 songs because I don't want to like oversaturate myself and like really like go too deep into any which person. I try to keep it simple and jump from song to song to kind of feel different vibes. So I probably would say I listened to probably 7 or 8 songs for each one, and then chose 5 songs that I liked the best and wrote them down. But yeah, I would like to dive back into some Kevin George more. I like his album cover too for
Everybody's in My Ear. I believe you're talking about.
Was it the one where he had his ears were like real big? I don't know what it was about that, but it was. Yeah. It kind of reminded. It gave me to compare 100%, but it kind of reminds me of something like Tyler the Creator would do. I don't know if that's. I mean, like maybe I'm a little off from that, but that's just it just.
A little colorful, creative.
It just screamed like Odd Future to me. I don't know why I did. It just did. Damn, something else I want to say about him too. I can't remember what it was now. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed Kevin George, man. And salute to him as well. Again, you're a producer, dude. I respect that a lot.
Yeah, I liked all those beats. Yeah, give me an applause for Kevin George over here.
For sure.
And I'm surprised, man. I thought when I was listening to him, I was like, I really fuck with this. I was like, I think Troy's gonna think he's ass. I don't think Troy's gonna like him, So I'm happy to see that, you kind of fuck with his vibe, man.
No, man, I try to be a little more open with stuff. Again, you mentioned it, like, Young Thug is somebody who I used to like, oh God, like, why is this guy? I'm like, oh no, man. But you know what? There's some songs by Young Thug that I actually kind of fuck with. You know what I mean? And not just the ones that feature J. Cole. I promise. No, he has some bops, man. Again, people hate on Drake. You can't stand Drake. I'm like, if you can't find one song, especially with artists who are diverse, some people find a lane and they stay in that lane. I can see me, but if you're diverse and make different kind of songs and different kind of sounds, there's got to be something out there for you. I mean, you got to find one that you like. You can't, just...
You got to be open-minded,
Very much so. And I think that's my personal goal with this pod and our journey into the underground. Is to be open-minded and to learn new things, learn to like new shit. And I was telling you guys earlier, like, how much can I listen to fucking J. Cole or Drake or whoever? You know what I mean? Only so much. You know what I mean? So I need new shit, and I like these guys, man. So I'm happy to be doing this, man. Again.
Yeah, I mean, it's called Let Me Put You On, but honestly, the curator there is putting me on, man. I would never have heard, this shit probably if it wasn't for him, So
that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. I mean,
I'm grateful for sure.
Not to suck him, but salute to the curator because he's really the mastermind behind this shit, man. And we're just faces to the.
Yeah, we would not be here without him.
Right, yeah. We talk.
Sound like Lisa Ann over there.
Leave my cousin out of this.
I wasn't even gonna say.
Leave my cousin out of this.
Here. Now there's evidence.
Lisa Ann's my cousin, the famous porn star.
The famous actress.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Gosh.
How'd you find out?
We're not gonna go through this. We're not gonna go down this road right now. We're gonna move on and continue to our next artist.
Last thing I will say about
Kevin
George
please.
is I'm not gonna say he's my favorite out of everyone we listen to, but I would say out of the last three, he probably had the most songs that were kind of like stuck in my head, like the melodies I kept singing to myself. So
That's a fucking lie because we were singing 3 a.m. all
all
day
right,
long.
yeah, that's that one song, like 3
Like,
a.m.
So stop it. Because as
yeah.
far as I'm concerned, Chris Patrick won the weekend. All right, like
That's a fair point. I'll give you that. Yeah, it's not a
it's-
competition. We're not comparing.
Well, it is. We'll see if it's not a competition. We'll see.
True.
Yeah, 'cause, you know it's coming up later on down the road.
All right, last shout out, Kevin George. Very nice.
Yeah, very very good, Kevin George, man. Salute to you again. Thank you, Mr. Curator, for that. All right, so going on to our next artist here, our last spotlight artist for the weekend. I wasn't really sure how to pronounce his name, but we're gonna go with IGIR, right?
Yeah.
IGIR Woodie. Last week he had a song "Catch Me in the Sky." Catch me in the sky. Yeah, I wrote "Bop" with feel good vibes. I gotta stop saying vibes. I wrote another word for vibes. But yeah, he had "Catch Me in the Sky" last week. We reviewed him. We voted on him. I had fun. I'll let you start with him. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I guess I'll start with a little criticism before I start sucking and shit. Pause again.
Okay, interesting.
I would say out of all the other ones, maybe his song sounded the most maybe repetitive or kind of had the same. Like I didn't think any of his songs were trash, but I feel like a lot of them it was kind of not something I was gonna add to my playlist and listen over and over again. Now I do have a couple songs that are all right. Now don't you look at me like that, all right?
I disagree.
Yeah, I bet you fucking do. You didn't even want Kevin George on here, but you liked him, didn't you?
I disagree, but go ahead.
Yeah,
continue.
I will go on. I just had to say a little. Okay?
Please, just continue, okay?
But also, I saw from like his newer stuff, he's improving as compared to the other. So the newer stuff, he's getting better and better. In my opinion, his most recent album, I believe, is called AMP. What is that? Acknowledge My Presence. I think. All right, Acknowledge My Presence. I like that album more than all his other works. So he's getting better. He's improving. Hasta Luego was Lil Durk. I know.
Hasta Luego is fuego.
Yes. Nice rhyme right there. You should be a rapper. Catch Me
Bars, baby.
What you know about bars?
What you know about bars out here, all right? King Lister, the middle child. I got him for you. Just kidding.
But, and also Crunch Time, man. I like Crunch Time.
See, we have so much similar. I thought maybe we have different tastes, but maybe our taste is a lot more similar than we thought because I literally wrote down Crunch Time. It was more laid back, more lyrical than I thought. Again, it's like with the previous two artists, the song we reacted to them last week. When you dive into their music,
yes,
such different. He had such different vibes. It's like "Catch Me in the Sky" feels so different from Crunch Time versus Hasta Luego or 85. Which as soon as I heard the beat for 85, I was like, as soon as I heard the beat, I'm like, oh, this sounds like some kind of like reminiscing type, like nighttime drive type shit. And sure enough, when the lyrics hit, it's a song about a woman. And it's kind of a reflective track, and I'm like, "Yep, this is exactly what I would think from this beat." But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. Toxic Love, good track.
Yes, sir.
Under the Stars, I think that was all part of these songs were part of a project.
It was like a deluxe album
because I remember seeing the cover was like him. Well, it wasn't him. It was him as an animated form, like under on a hill under the stars. That was the cover, I think, for that stuff. But I enjoyed that shit, man. I wrote he's diverse. His flows. He flows on everything. Like every beat he got on, he sounded good on them. No, if it was upbeat or more laid back, he found his rhythm on them. I liked his beat selection. I thought they were different. That's why you said that everything sounds the same. I didn't get that vibe because Hasta Luego sounds so different from Toxic Love versus Catch Me in the Sky. They all have different kind of energy to them.
Maybe repetitive isn't the right word. Maybe I have to improve my vocabulary. But you know how they say...
Yeah, step it up, please.
Yeah, I gotta work on that. But you know how they say, I don't know, like the baby always sounds the same, that he be rhyming on the
He
same
does.
Shit, whatever, like, I don't know, maybe it's his sound or something that just, it sounded almost not... All right. I'm not gonna say, like, background noise, you know what I mean? But, like, it sounded good in my ear, but it wasn't something that I was, like, listening to every single word he was saying, It was, like, something that I would play and I would vibe with for sure,
Sure, compared to someone like Chris Patrick, no, he didn't capture your focus on what his lyrics like that. I can see that, but
I also will say, kind of like, interrupt me one more time and see what happens. It also, like... how last week Gurman, right? We're going back to my boy Gurman, right? First time I listened to him.
We love German here.
Yeah, we love Gurman.
We love you,
Gurman, please pull up here and beat Troy's ass. Please.
I said some nice things about Gurman. All right, I said, hey, I could find something that I like for you. Stop doing that to me, all right?
The point I was going to
Jeez.
is, when I first listened to Gurman, I was like, I don't know, whatever. But then I gave him a second listen to. I really dove in deeper and listened, and I started. So same thing with him. Maybe my first impression, I was like, all right, this is all right. But the more I listened to him and, laid back, put the headphones in, the more I was starting to fuck with it, the more I was liking it. So, he definitely grew on me. I will give you that. I do like IGIR Woodie.
Yeah, again, he's more singing rap too. He's not really bar heavy or he's not gonna hit you with lyrics that are gonna like whoa. But again, just good vibes. Before we're setting up here today, we were playing Hasta Luego and that
go.
Yeah, she was really that's a bop. I wrote bop and it's Fuego. Yeah, man, just it's I wish I had more deep analysis of him. I thought we really dove deep into Chris Patrick. Pause. But unfortunately, I don't have. I just enjoyed his music, man. Yeah. I enjoyed it. I would go back and listen to some more IGIR Woodie. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's. Go ahead. I'm sure you got some stuff. Go ahead.
I'll just say a couple other songs that I liked from him. Days of the Week, Spread Your Wings, and Big Things, minus all the ones that we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
But there were some other ones that stood out to me. He definitely can rap on different type of beats or,
By the way, he did drop a new song too, also called XOXO.
Yeah.
Hugs and Kisses.
I did like that. It was a wholesome song. Another one about like a woman he's with.
I have not heard that song yet, so I'm going to check that one out. So
really? Because I think we fucking listened to it a couple hours ago. So.
Did we? Did we play that today?
I don't know.
No,
maybe I'm talking about it. Maybe I'm just trying to disgrace your honor. I don't know. I'm sorry about that.
We did have that playlist with the three of them rocking, so maybe it didn't play, but we were setting up stuff. I wasn't really
that's fair.
paying attention. If
I
didn't
did
know
like
it.
that song though.
Oh, I'll have to check it out because he's good, man. I enjoyed his music. I have nothing really. I had nothing bad to say about any of the 3 artists we are spotlighting.
Yeah.
Really, I don't. I have nothing bad to say about them.
I definitely was impressed for sure. And they all got a decent amount of music out. Like, IGIR has a lot of songs out, to be honest with you. He has a deluxe that's like 22 songs on it and stuff, plus his older shit. So, he has a lot. I'm not going to lie. So, pretty impressive.
Yeah. Again, all 3 of these guys can be found on SoundCloud. You can look them up on the Put You On playlists. But I'm sure they have music on Spotify and stuff
they're
too.
on Spotify too.
Again, give these artists a listen, man.
Yeah,
please
try them out.
IGIR Woodie.
And drop some comments. Like, I love this song. This shit's ass. Let us know what you think.
Let us know who your favorite is. What your favorite track for them is. Lyrics, whatever's going on, man. Let us know, please. Love feedback here.
I like that, man. I think we dove in pretty deep on those artists. I was impressed.
Yeah, I think we went really hard on Chris Patrick again.
Yeah.
But again, IGIR Woodie, Kevin George, Chris Patrick, man. 3 for 3 this week. I had a blast. Enjoyed all 3, man.
Yeah.
It was a good night listening to music last night.
Yeah.
It was a good night. I'm not gonna lie. Good night.
I'm happy to hear that, Troy.
Yeah, thank you, buddy, man. You know what I mean?
When you're happy, I'm happy, man.
Oh,
even when you're not happy, I'm happy still.
You're a sweetheart.
Thanks, man.
But I think we're gonna probably, slide, move on here too. We're gonna continue our journey.
Our journey into the underground.
That sounds kind of sexy, actually.
Thank you.
I think we should record that.
Yeah.
Because my Into the Underground is not as good. Let me hear yours again.
Stay with us as we dive deep into the underground. You like that?
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
the ladies at home, panties just dropped everywhere, man.
You should be doing movie trailer stuff.
Yeah. People say I sound like Morgan Freeman. I get that a lot.
Well, I don't know why people say that, but okay. If that's what you want to go with, okay, man. The voice of God himself. I hate you. But we're gonna move on, man. We got some artists to some songs to react to. Now, listen, last week we were kind of, it was our first episode, and we kind of were brand new to this thing, so we kind of rushed through it a little bit. When we review these songs here, okay, react to these songs. The artist, and then we vote on these artists to spotlight them the following week. So that's what we did with Kevin George, IGIR Woodie, and Chris Patrick. This week we're gonna do the same. We're gonna vote now, me and Brandon. How do you want to do it? You want to go? We hear a song and just do thumbs up, thumbs down. What do you want to? You want to actually hear all four and then vote for them? How do you? Because obviously Bobby's not here, so he'll have to catch up on his own time.
Curator put a little.
The curator would have his own voting. Also, by the way, we would love again. Drop comments down below if you hear the song, man. You hear a little bit, or we can tell you the name of the song and the artist, and then you can check them out yourselves, and then also vote down below yourselves because eventually we want to incorporate you guys into it as well, not just us. 'Cause again, we're all on this journey together, and I think that's important for you guys to be involved and really, let your voices heard as well. So please, let us know. But how do you want to go about this right now? For just because me and you,
Are we picking 3 out of these? Okay.
yeah, we're doing 3. We did this week. What?
Oh wait, so this is 5 songs. This is all okay. I got you. All right. So I like what you said. Maybe like a thumbs up or down, or like a that would be like.
I think it'd be cool if we do like the gladiator type shit where like, after a song plays, me and you like thumbs up or thumbs down together at the same time.
Yeah.
And if it's 2 thumbs up, they should go on the list automatically.
And if it's a thumb down, we
Then
find them and beat their ass.
Well,
Nah, I bet all these people will kick my ass.
no, probably because you're a bitch. But
Yeah,
that's
but I got you.
that's besides the point. I'm not helping you. You talked mad shit to me today.
Yeah, sounds like I got Gurman, dude.
I'll
I'm
probably help them jump you. To be honest with you, you piece of shit. No, I'm just kidding. I love you.
I don't.
We cursed a lot today. We should probably
Yeah,
stop
I
doing
know.
that.
I'm sorry for
Huh?
all the kids out there.
Well,
Yeah.
if he votes up or I vote down, or I vote up, he votes down, then then Bobby and the curator and you people will be the ones who decide who we go for next. If me and you both thumbs up, they're automatically on the list. How about we do?
Okay.
How's that sound?
Yeah, I like
Cool?
that.
All right.
But also, if we're giving too many thumbs up, we're gonna have to pick one over the other. type
Oh,
of
you're a
thing.
hater, so I'm sure you put a thumbs down for
You're
somebody.
the hater over here, buddy. All right.
I have not hated on one person yet.
Gurman?
No, I didn't hate on him. I just said I didn't like his music.
Watch episode 1 if you haven't, and let me know if Troy was hating. All right.
Yeah. All right, man, let's get into it. Our first song is gonna be "Scoreboard" by Tye. Gunshots off the rip. Okay.
Up the skull on you niggas for the bitch and then up the skull on you niggas for your bitch and then up the skull on you niggas for your bitch and then I'm gone. Why these niggas think they hard? They keep on talking, won't be long. All I'm hearing is that murder, man. That shit my fucking song. Like why you thinking that I'll fuck with you, man? I just play along.
I feel like it should be like creeping around the corner, get ready to kill somebody.
My ski mask on.
As he took the mess, nigga, we not getting past that. Who the fuck is true when he make music? He can have that. 2K so down bad, he DM girls like, what's your cash out? Kissing all these niggas, that's just how I feel. I stay true to the game, man. I always keep it real. My pockets full, no 20s, 50s, only 100 bills. I live my life how I want, don't give a fuck who I
This beat though.
I'm making money, BB belt all on my waist. I fuck your bitch and then I nut all on her face.
Oh.
Kill your brother and I never leave a trace.
Oh.
Why you niggas put a
What about your brother, bro? You heard that?
He's talking about my brother. My brother's hood. Okay.
All right, give me like a countdown, and we'll do
All
our-
right. 3, 2, 1.
Oh shit!
So who's a hater
we
now?
gotta get targeted, bro.
Listen, first off,
It wasn't terrible. I'm not saying
no,
that.
I voted down only because I feel like it wasn't my vibe necessarily. I say this, didn't hate it.
Oh,
So if Bobby, the curator, and the people vote for him, I would not mind to
Yes.
dive more into Tye. That shit did. It was definitely scary. Like, it was scary. Like from the very beginning, I knew where we were going. You know what I mean? We were getting ready to kill somebody. I knew what was happening here. Okay. Like he said, he specifically wanted to come on someone's wife's face, and
Kill your brother.
that is crazy. But okay. So I'm gonna give it a thumbs down. I said it's a light thumbs down, though. It's not a heavy thumbs down.
Exactly.
It's a light thumbs down. Okay, I'm not a murderer, man. I don't really want to go down that road today. This is me personally.
Yeah, maybe one day, but not right now.
Probably want to kill Brandon
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
But until then, I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna give it a thumbs down. I'm surprised you seem that you're always about,
About what?
I don't know, man. I'm surprised.
Man, I go to church. I ain't about this. What the hell are you talking about?
You know who like that, man? I feel like SP would like that. Our boy SP.
Yes,
I
our
think he would like
boy
that.
SP
Shout out to our
would
boy
like that.
SP, man.
Yes, sir.
We gotta get him on here sometime. That'd be
Yeah,
fun.
that'd be awesome. He'd probably wear a ski mask. though.
He would just sit, he would just sit in the corner, not say a word. Yo, y'all know me. Y'all know how you know me. We love you, man. You're the best.
Yeah, I do miss you, SP.
For sure. We got a link with him. All right, we're gonna move on from Scoreboard by Tye. Again, it's a soft. It's a soft.
I want to use soft. I want to use soft.
Yeah. We're gonna move on to. We got a song here by It's called Real Real. It's by Nana. N-A-N-A. Featuring Kent Jamz, who I
know
actually
Kent Jamz.
me
yeah.
too. He had a collab tape with Buddy.
Yes.
That shit was fire. So let's get into that. Already later than Scoreboard.
No gunshots.
Yeah, you're right. Facts.
A little lullaby.
Facts. A little taking a nap. It's not you.
You're right about that.
How's this beat?
Feet to the pavement, I'm on my second shift, slaving and bathing in my sweat. It's Friday and I'm patiently waiting for my payment. Working deposit all straight to savings. Milking the
So you
clock,
know.
advertising a dream we were chasing. Didn't involve call centers, I kept on telling niggas I would be the best I was slept on. I put my 2 weeks in, I'm throwing the jets on. To the leather on my bitches, tail falls all Teflon. Niggas was picking on me, but I was like 6 then. 6 years later, I was bumping the clips then. Lord willing that I make it leak how my wrist been. Back when all the homies fully loading the clips in. Every bar's easy money like I was 6'10". Words prolific, they swear I'm writing with Nips pen. Whipping
Wow,
the black
nice.
hoodie, a fit that the
R.I.P.
liquor
Nipsey.
is out. Niggas is lost in the world, still trying to figure it out. But
Yeah, easy.
Easy money.
Easy.
That's like that. Like we always say, no. That's how we always like. Sometimes to describe something, oh, that's like a a windows down type of vibe driving the
Yes.
car. Hell yeah, that's what I get. That's all I wanted to
Let me
say.
ask you a question.
Yes,
When
sir.
you can almost predict a lyric like we did with
Mhm.
do you think that's? Do you think that is a negative or a positive?
All
Because
right.
honestly, you say it's a negative because it's like, oh well, it's easy.
Predictable.
But I think it's because his lyrics are clear enough
Exactly.
that we're vibing with him, and he's already painting a picture. I mean, the kid with the J's who's struggling. Yes, we want to be 25. It just makes sense that it'd be alive. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I think it's more of a positive because we're following him with that story he was telling. If that makes
Yeah.
any sense to me.
Man, I like that question and I like the explanation you just gave, man. Because sometimes you hear some shit, you're like, yeah, that was predictable.
It's
right?
very. It's almost easily
Mhm.
predicted. I
But
mean,
he
okay.
crafts it so well,
Yeah.
like you know that word's gonna come because, like you said, he has that story in your head and
Yeah.
all that. So
I'm picturing
I
the
like
kid.
that.
'Cause, again,
Busted, dirty up J's.
not that I'm from some kind of hood, but I know I've seen these kids who are going through it and who probably just think that I'm 25, I hope I'm just alive. You know what I mean? So I liked it, man. Absolutely.
yes,
I'm on it.
sir.
Someone needs to tell me his pronounced name. Is it 'cause
Nana or Nana?
probably Nana? Could be Nana.
My Nana.
Maybe just fucking N-A-N-A. Who knows?
Yeah,
Nah.
right.
Nah, I don't know. We're gonna find out.
We gonna learn.
Yeah, man.
That was fire.
Please in the comments let me know if you guys like that song. All right, next we're gonna have Roadrunners by Aris Ray featuring Casso Baby. Never heard of either one of them.
my niggas taking trips with the bag, yeah, they road runners. So I just put me over, asking me questions, I know nothing. I'm going off, stay doing digits, I'm going up. No,
I
I
like
don't
that. He's doing
owe
the
no
extended
one. No, you can't hold nothing. All my niggas taking trips with the bag, yeah, they I'm up an echelon. Right for the bill at the restaurant. I put that pussy on pedestal. I put the pussy on stretching, moving borders over borderlines. Cartel working overtime. Hard as hell, but all we know is grind. 50-50 on my Tony Hawk. Blue checkers so they know what's up. Bad bitches doing catching now. That's when I'm in no feather line. All my verses cut with fentanyl. That be the bitch, so I bust it down. Buzzing my ass just as extra out. Shoe size 11, big stepping now. Stay down so you know what's up.
I like that. Like you said, that extended, you know.
Yeah, the chorus was crazy.
Casso baby got that deep ass voice, bro. If he told me to run my pockets, I'll give him anything he wants.
He remind me of Trade Truth. You ever heard Trade Truth? He's real.
I don't think so.
He's real raspy voice, real deep. Not raspy, but real deep, like kind of voice. All right, so 1, 2, 3.
Oh, we can do middle, right? I'm doing middle.
I'm creating that right now too because here's why. Here's why. I don't know if I love the Casso baby feature.
Yeah.
The hook though, Aris Ray, I like that shit a lot. So that's why I'm doing middle.
For now,
so
yes,
it's gonna count on Bobby, the curator, and you people. Please, man, vote because I'll say this: I wouldn't mind hearing more of Aris Ray, just based off that hook alone. But yeah, the song didn't blow me away. You know what? Fuck, I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go up.
You indecisive fuck, man.
You know why? Because the chorus, man, I really enjoyed it. Yeah. I really enjoyed that hook, man. Off the rip, I said I liked it. The very first time I heard it, I said I liked to extend to the first word, and then by the time I got to the end of it, I was already catchy for me.
It's gonna be stuck in my head there.
Yeah, that'd be too. So yeah, I'm gonna go up. You can go middle, so it's kind of halfway there.
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna stay middle because I stand by my word. All right?
I'm a flip floppy motherfucker, man. Call me a fish because I don't know what's going on around here. No, I did like that chorus a lot, man. That shit was good. Yeah, shout out to them, man. All right, our next track up is Allergy. It's by DavidTheTragic, and it's produced by our boy Overcast,
yes, sir.
who we reviewed last week. So, man, let's get into that.
Hey, shit. Hey, I am the kid like y'all know it was. Hey, they following me like down said hut. Shit, down said hut, down said. Hey, shit. I was on a year-long bender. These niggas, my sons like Simba. She like when I hit from the fender. Icy froze my month December. Underground like a monster splinter. Spliff my J Sriracha. Found my match, ain't talking tender. Seen the picture, just won't render. Egotistical, I suppose. I just move with the highs and lows. It's so pitiful how they go. Rap like that shit, they flow. But
the beat's very simple.
Get your shit, bro. I ain't hating on a nigga that look like me. Please hit me with zeros. I ain't doing no shit for a clout of IG. I want the green, got no allergies. They want the feet, well, I need a feet. Bro, got a pack, so move with a piece. I want the green, got no allergies. They want the feet, well, I need a feet. Bro, got a pack, so move with a piece.
The beat was simple. I do like that beat, though.
Yeah, it was. Simple's not always bad.
Yes, sir.
Simple and bad are two different things. When I said simple, it was very easy to just like get into your. I was doing you notice I was doing my fingers because I mean, like very, very. All right, I'm gonna stick with my guns this time. I'm going mid. I'm going 50-50.
Yeah, because if I really have one more left, right, I would put Roadrunner probably over that.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So it's like right, exactly. Because I don't know how Avalanche is going to sound. So if the 4 right now we were choosing from, it would be Real and Roadrunners, moving 1 and 2. And then probably Allergy over Scoreboard. But like that's DavidTheTragic. I like some of your lyrics, man. You actually made us laugh really loud. Yeah. But his voice didn't sound.
In your mouth.
It could be the.
I know what you're gonna. Yeah.
Could be the mixing, but his voice didn't didn't do. It didn't pop.
Yes.
I mean, I felt like I had to really like, it's I don't know. So that's why I'm gonna go here with it because I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my guns. I'm gonna go here. What do
So
you?
you're not
Where?
gonna fucking flip flop this time?
No, are you here too?
Yeah, I'm gonna go here too because
Okay, so we're gonna go.
I'll put a road
So
runner.
what I'm doing here is, if you notice, I put an L for the top one because we both voted down, a W because we both voted up, and 50-50 for these two. So again, Bobby's vote, who's not here, our curator, and again, you people, man, it's gonna be important for you guys to really kind of comment and let us know who you like, what you like, man. You can find this artist again. There'll be a playlist on SoundCloud, man. It'll be Let Me Put You On episode 2. So please check that shit out and let us know what you think because we're gonna need your help, kind of.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, like you said, maybe it's the mixer, whatever you guys call it. I'm not too technical over here, but
I think it's mixed. I'm not a producer either, but I think it's mixing.
maybe the voice, just doesn't maybe as clear as loud pop, whatever you want to say.
Yeah, it just didn't. It didn't strike me enough. If that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I heard his lyrics fine enough because, like I said, but I don't know. I just was a little more energy.
I know what you mean.
Energy, man. A little more like oomph to it, if that will. The beat was fine. The beat was good. It was easy to kind of flow on. So we'll see, man. I'll see. I'm right here with that for right now. So
I agree. Not too shabby.
Not bad. Really, again, I wouldn't mind listening to any of these artists again. So
yeah.
But our last one. We're supposed to do this last week, but we ran out of time. This is Avalanche by Reggie, featuring Smino. I only know Smino because he was on the Dreamville compilation a couple years ago. Revenge of the Dreamers 3. Smino was on that. So anyways, Avalanche is by Reggie, featuring Smino. Let's get into it.
If I get high enough, I think I can fly something.
Smino,
Not gonna lie, I've been inside too much. Cause coming up, I was around too much. No me, don't talk too much. I'd rather write it down or something. Put one in the air if we talking, man. Cause that's only feel before I'm coming. I'm literally feeling need. Oh, hold on, man, these guys only 5. Let me go ahead, get 10 of these. Fuck, I might like nicotine. It's sad as hell. Boy, no, we was always bad as hell. Hair ain't changed, still nappy. And my lips still chappy. I ain't getting no napkin. I'm just trying to get back in. And I hope that God think I'm ready. I hope that God think about letting me fuck around and change my whole setting. That would be nothing short of a blessing. Like me, nothing short of a blessing.
I'm at an angel name, heaven in the devil's land. I took a dose and I ain't been right ever since.
Even when my downs feel like a avalanche. Somehow everything in my life feel like it's heaven sent.
Some people never been cut off for this nigga's fabricated. Seamstress. Really, I wish I seen less and was happy more. Could imagine more. Summer black hot than a dragon war. I was in love with a matador.
It sounds way better when you're not singing on it, but let's do our.
All right, bitch. 3, 2, 1.
Yes, sir.
Hey, that's a dub. It's a dub.
Finally, we agree, right?
We agreed earlier too.
Yeah, I know. I guess I'll put Roadrunner. I guess
if someone put a gun in my head right now and said, "Hey, choose a third one," I would say Roadrunners.
Yeah, if that person was gonna put a gun in your head, it'd probably be Tye.
I got some big enemies, man. Tye, probably. Hey, you voted down too, so I'm not the only one this week, man. Because you're not gonna leave me out there. I feel like I'm just start voting up for everybody because I don't want nobody to hate me. No, look, I'll be real. I would not hesitate to listen to a song by any of these artists again.
Yes,
including Tye. Because there's always a time and place for that. Street shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this ain't the time and place for it. No. Yeah, Avalanche. I like that shit a lot.
I did like that.
Smino was fucking vibey on there. And like Reggie, when he came in, I was like, oh, okay, shit. Like, yeah, man. It's a good track.
That was a good track. A lot of unpack there, kind of just like the beast lyrics.
What's your favorite, Avalanche or Real?
Ooh, man! All right, if Tye's gonna put a gun in my head right now, I would probably have to say Real, but it's close.
See, I think I'm gonna like Avalanche a little more.
That was good. Smino, especially, sometimes Kendrick makes that little voice. Smino give me that vibe right there. But those are both fire.
Yeah, so definitely Real and Avalanche for sure. And I'll say
we'll
this.
Leave it up to them, right?
Yeah, we'll leave it up to them. So again, you can find these on our SoundCloud page. Let me put you on. There'll be a episode 2 playlist, and then you check them out. Leave down comments below of our video, or Yeah, your comments down below our video. I don't know why I was confused for a second. When this comes out, make sure you comment below and let us know what you think. I'm sure Bobby will hear these. He'll give us a vote. Curator over there. I'm sure he likes who he likes. Oh no, not bad, man. I enjoyed all of them, really, to be honest. I mean, even the scoreboard had its moment. I just voted down because I just didn't think it was my cup of tea. But yeah, man, I enjoyed that. And that Roadrunner's hook, man, that's gonna be stuck in my head.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to hear it again. I kind of actually hope it wins, to be honest.
Yeah, that shit was stuck in my head.
Because I would like to see more. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you better be fucking sorry.
My bad.
I was just about to say some bullshit, you know.
like usual.
Yeah, exactly. Just some shit out of my mouth. Fucking, you know that both in terms of catchy, Roadrunner and Avalanche are definitely stuck in my head.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
I kind of hope it wins. Fuck.
Yeah.
Should have voted up. Oh well.
Yeah, but you flip flopped.
I know, man. Because yeah.
That's your fucking fault for being indecisive. But if people have some songs or artists that they want to recommend, they should definitely either send it to comment on the YouTube or send it right on the Instagram, Twitter, whatever.
Just to clarify too to everybody out there, if you send us music, I have no problem checking out your songs. Here's the thing: if we like it, we'll pass it along to our curator. The curator is the guy behind all this. This is his vision, right? So that's the end all be all. You might get a like from Troy or a vote yes from Troy, but that's it. That's it. That'll do much for you.
That don't mean shit. A vote from Troy, that ain't gonna get you nowhere, right?
I hate this guy so very, very much. Please get you better friends than I have, okay? But no, just so you know, we'll put your music, to the test, and if it passes the curator's, his quality check, if you will, we'll get your show on the show, but we can't guarantee or promise anything to anyone.
Also, if let's say we thumb down somebody from this week or last week and we didn't listen to them, there's always a chance we're going to listen to them later on.
Exactly. So to someone like Ty, we're going to revisit you for sure, because that's the whole point. We want to dive into the underground and learn more about these artists and, as much as we can. So just because we voted down this week doesn't mean we won't hear from that again. So very good point you made.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that.
You're welcome, buddy.
I'm sorry for being so mean to you today. I'm sorry.
I'm very nice to you, and you're just like, you're just not nice to me.
It's something about your face, man. I just want to smash it.
It's prettier than yours, so that's why you probably get jealous.
Fair
but
enough.
That's, neither here nor there. But yeah, man, that's really all we got for you today.
Yeah, I had fun. Like I said, we miss you, Bobby. We hope to see you next
Bobby.
week.
We hope all is well with you, brother.
I wish you were here, so I don't have to deal with fucking Troy by myself, but still. Had mad fun, I thought we held it down pretty well today, man.
Yeah, take your hand off me, please. Thank you. But yeah, so yeah, it was a good time today, man. I had a blast. Again, shout out to every artist we
for
reviewed
real.
and reacted to today. Chris Patrick, man, Kevin George, IGIR Woodie,
yes,
Ty, Nana, Aris, Ray, David the Tragic, Reggie, all of you guys. Shout out to everybody we listened to today, man. Shout out to everybody listened to last week. Again, don't forget. Coming up March 5th, we got Next, man. Please come out and show love, man. Comment down below, like, share, subscribe. Please subscribe to us. We're having fun doing this, man. We want to keep doing this and provide you guys with fun content, man. So please show some love. Round of applause for everybody listening to today. Round of applause for you.
Thank you, man. Any last words, Troy?
First of all, I closed the show, motherfucker. So, do you have any last words?
Any last words? Nah, I don't got shit to say, Troy. I can't wait to get the fuck out of here, all right? I'm tired of your shit. I had enough. I had fun today and whatnot. Those are my last words.
Thanks. I got to pee and we're trapped.
All right, guys. Have a good night. Let's go. Shout out Gervin and everybody.
Peace, everybody. Peace.
I am going to piss myself, though, for real. Because you know even last time, I was like, yo, a little pee might come out.
Oh, yeah. If I get high enough, I think I can fly something. Not gonna lie, I've been inside too much. Cause coming up, I was around too much. Know me, don't talk too much. I'd rather write it down or something. Put one in the air if we talking, man. Cause that's only fair before I'm coming. I'm literally feeling it. Oh, hold on, man, this girl's only 5. Let me go ahead, get 10 of these. Fuck, I might like nicotine. It's sad as hell. Boy, no, we was always bad as hell. Hair ain't changed, still nappy. And my lips still chappy.